Hello, today is January 15th, 2022. Let's do our disclaimer, go over our last call, and make some predictions for the upcoming week. This is my trading plan for Tuesday when the market reopens. Please remember it's my plan, I can be wrong, and any trade you make should be at your own risk. At the end of Thursday's trade, we said there was strong support at Thursday's low, and that if we were going to decline unabated, we'd have to gap under that price. Otherwise, we looked for a move up. Well, we got what we needed. If you wanted to be a bear, we gapped under that price. And so far, all that's happened is we've consolidated under that break. This rally hasn't recovered any significant highs, prior highs. It still might. But as of right now, you have a breakthrough of major support, and that support is now major resistance. And we have to go higher than this to overcome resistance. Here's just a review of what we said. Remember, this week I'm not going to have as much time to analyze as I usually do, at least in the early part of the week. We have a new price target from Friday's trade. It's undercut Friday's low, and unless we gap up smartly, that's my call. During the day, MEJT gave a buy signal and an ultimate sell signal early on. These just give targets. They don't say which comes first. We got the sell signal first. All we had to do to make the buy signal work was to overcome this high, and despite this big drop, that happened late in the day. In my book, I described something I call the AM plus 3 buy signal. I said there was no such thing as an AM, shouldn't be two pluses. Said there was no such thing as an AM plus 3 sell until Friday. I'd never seen one. But if there were such a thing, it would look just like this. In the afternoon, we had an ultimate buy signal, which has already worked. MEJT says the move's false. We're undercut Friday's low, and that gives us the target. We believe we've topped out in the end of a major move up over 12 plus years. Only overtaking recent highs would make me change my mind as of now. It's not the chart I want. Well, I don't know how to count the move down from here with precision, but I don't have any decent count that says this decline's ended, even if we go up on Tuesday. It's possible to count this as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wave 4 is typically equal to wave 2, either in terms of time or price. If you take the price of wave 2, see, that's exactly equal to the price move of the fourth wave, if that's what it is. So if that rule holds true, we have an ABC with good fibs, and we should drop right from the open on Tuesday. Of course, we won't know if that's the right count until Tuesday, but at least it's a count that doesn't break any rules. Now, if we keep dropping, you would like wave black C often equal to wave black A. So if this gives you the height of black A, it's a drop to around 45.22 cash. Of course, it doesn't all happen in a straight line. If we do get this wave 5, it'll just complete wave red 3. if that works and wave red 3 stops short of this line, we don't know where wave red 4 would be, but it would probably be different in character than wave 2, which is a straight move up, which would mean it would be an expanded flat. But when it was over, if wave red 5 would be equal to wave red 1, would probably start around 45.65. So you could see if this is the right count, eventually there's a good chance you end up at 45.22 with a pretty good drop starting right from the open. Of course, we don't know if that's the right count at this point, but if we do start to drop early Tuesday, I think it's a very likely one. Here are my calls for next week. Mixed signals. Tuesday's pattern has the early low. We could still gap up. It is bullish. We gapped down, hit a lower low, and closed over intraday highs. That's bullish. But this still needs confirmation by trading past Friday's close by 1 cent. And if we don't, it doesn't mean anything. What's negative is we have a lower MEJT target. Unless we gap up smartly, it's favored to print. Friday's open gapped under major support. That support is now resistance. Even though SPX closed minimally higher, there was serious deterioration of BP-SPX. That's a breadth indicator, which is a measure of market breadth based on point and figure charts. Major deterioration of new highs versus new lows. Major. Number of stocks over their 200-day moving average at a big drop. Was just not a broad base advanced as support broke. The strong rally after regular trading hours happened without institutional support. If you're going to just consolidate under a break of support during the day and have a strong rally when the institutions leave, it's a pretty good chance the institutions aren't doing the purchasing of the stock. There's a wave count compatible with the rally ending right at Friday's high. Bears have almost everything they need to start a big decline with wave balance around 45.22 cash. Not in a straight line, of course. What's missing and may yet occur is a move down right from Tuesday's open, preferably with a gap. If that happens, everything fits. That should undercut Friday's low of day and signal the break under support. Yesterday was a valid break. Ideally, bulls need a strong gap up on Tuesday. Norm Winsky has a major change in trend over the weekend. I don't think such a gap up is going to be easy to accomplish. Bulls really have to have their work cut out for them. They really need to have a strong rally with gapping up on Tuesday. If we don't gap up, and particularly if we start down, there's a very strong likelihood that we undercut Friday's low with eventual targets much lower in price. The pattern has the early low, and that's today's call.